We're doing Dreadlock review on the Not Nation Reddit. Not Nation on Reddit. If you haven't been over on Reddit yet, man, what are you waiting for, bro? Like, come on, join the community. Show us pictures of your lock. We had this dude on the channel before, and I swear last time I said looked like Gerard Green. Crazy. But yo, his freeform locks are insane right now. Super thick. Are these bleach points on his locks? A lot of length. We can see that they've been wicked together. The new growth on the scalp, not showing any scalp. That's what it's all about. I cringe at tightly parted locks these days. I just couldn't take the pain of it. I couldn't take it. Big ups. 3 years high top. Started off manicured first year, then started free-forming for the rest of the time. 3 years high top. Cool, man. I like the headband going on here. You can see some progression. See how they've thickened up. A little bit of bleach on the tips here as well. And I gotta click on that. Whoa, crazy progression. Looks good. Got some lighting going on here. It looks like it's a bit red, whether that's bleach, dye, henna, or just sun bleaching. Either way, you're in that perfect stage now to notice a lot more new growth and length coming in on your journey. Dreadlock journeys are so amazing. 13 months later, I tried my whole head, but I'm going bald on top and just never locked, and just kept breaking and falling apart. I only lost one lock on each side, so I'm going for the dreadlock mullet. I'm loving the journey. My locks are like my babies. I love watching and feeling them grow and change. What? Yo, that's insane. Crazy head tats. And now he's going just for the dreadlock mullet. The freeform drullet. Wow. I feel like that's going to be an interesting set of locks as they grow out. And I see where he's saying he went kind of bald at the front. But the back is a good place to grow locks like that. And I noticed that when people go bald, men go bald, the back of the head never is a spot that goes bald. It's always thick. So if you got the dedication and the commitment to lock even though you're balding, this is the perfect way to kind of make it happen. Dope. About to just go freeform and grow it all. What are your thoughts? I mean, yo, obviously we're saying grow freeforms. Go with the locks. Let it all grow out. Really, you don't have much to lose, but you got a ton to gain from the decision. And what might you gain, you ask? Well, patience, self-confidence. You gain beautiful thick locks at the end of it all. Go for it, dude. Go for it. Locks in the sun, turning them light brownish. Alright. Yeah, it's so cool when the sun hits our hair. It reveals its true colors. I love that. Whoa, what's good, Not Nation? Yo, those are crazy high detailed photos. And these are lock curls. You use a curler to get your locks like this. Well, a lock curler. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways to do it as well, such as the barrel twist. But essentially, these locks would have had to been coiled around something and left to set for a week or so, and then you unravel them and it looks like this. They remind me of McCain spiral fries. Whatever happened to McCain fries? Spiral fries. They don't sell those anymore, do they? French fries are meant to be straight or in a wedge shape. But locks, they don't gotta be straight. They could be curly, crinkly, loopy, naughty, natty, whatever you want. Locks are the best. Yo, no year, haven't maintained in a long time. And that's the way to go. No maintenance is the best way. There shouldn't be a need to have a feeling to maintain your locks X amount of times a week, or a month, or a year. You know, just let them go, let them do their own thing. They're called free forms for a reason. Let us be free. Let them be free. Big ups. I like the elephant tat. It's crazy. It kind of looks like a goatee from this angle. And you got the dread bead here as well. Cool shit. Whoa, embracing the frizz. Yo, these are dope. Crazy locks, looking nice and very wispy. And her locks are very frizzy. Love the embracing there. And the same sort of bead as the last dude. Maybe these are glass or porcelain type ceramic beads. And her locks are on the thinner side. Now, with her locks being so thin and so wispy on the tips, accompanied by the frizzy hair, at certain angles and certain light, you probably can't even tell that she has dreadlocks. So cool. Thank you, Goth Hippie. Goth Hippie for the win. Constant musician, I love my crown. Yo, your style right now reminds me of Edward Scissorhands, heavily from the 90s movie. I love the look. Very free and wild. You know, definitely in the beginning stages of your lock journey, and I feel you have so much further to go. This being the best part of it because they're so wild. Crazy, mind of their own right now, and there's still so much more progression for them to happen. This stage is a cherishable stage because your locks will never look like this forever. So embrace this stage right now while they're here. Take as many photos, videos, because they're gonna change, they're gonna mature up, and they're going through the life cycle of locks. Some more slow motion hair flips. I was having lots of fun with this one. Yo, we love the slow motion hair flips with locks. Get that energy moving. I highly suggest anybody to upload videos here on Not Nation Reddit of having fun with your hair. Slow motion hair flips, jumping around, slashing them around. This is how we celebrate our nattiness, our freeness of having dreadlocks. Try it if you haven't yet. And if your hair isn't long enough to do it yet, you know it's a goal to get there. Thank you so much. Freeform, semi-freeform. Freeform, semi-freeform. So, you know, definitely people knowing semi-freeforms as like, you know, freeforms that have been manipulated to some extent, whether it's been a little crochet, a little separation. I guess the only true 100% freeformers are those that just let their hair go and never touch it. And just accept it for what it is when it is. That's the truest freeform. I'll agree. So people using the word semi, okay, fine. I'm not gonna pick at it anymore. I know I used to talk about that, but it doesn't matter. We all got locks, and that's the main thing. We're growing as a lock community. Whether you got interlocks, twisted locks, semi or freeform locks. Beaching it. Very light brown. And these locks look like they got some sea salt in them right now. Sea salt is great for the formation of locks. I just recommend to rinse it out after you've let it sit in there. Because sea salt, ocean water, it does get itchy on the scalp if left in for too long. So always rinse it out, but it does help constrict the locks together. Yo, 2.5 years. freshly washed. See my fourth lock? 1, 2, 3, 4 locks. Yo, she's got less locks on her head than Samson. These are strong. Crazy, and they've congoed up real nice too. I love thick locks. My concern is that with locks being so thick around here, buildup, dandruff, flakage can get caught up in there easier. This is what I'm noticing with like my big locks. Like there's more space underneath the lock between the scalp for buildup to happen. So we just gotta do our best to stay vigilant at washing it out, right? I've been using T-gel lately. It's pretty strong and it works. Yo, 10 years in, half dry versus completely dry. Yo, 10 years? These must have been trimmed. My locks are so much longer at 8 years. And the top of his head is like regular hair with an undercut of locks. Crazy difference, yo. And you can tell that these are freeforms. How? By the texture of his locks. There's almost like a ripple effect, like a dimplage. Nothing is like too tight. They look like fluffy and soft. Like, great look, great look. I love people that are able to embrace their natural roots like this with family around, with employees around, or employers. It's becoming more acceptable these days. Dreadication, my man, I thought you were Lex Lanson for a second. This might just be me having a deep down desire to see Lex Lanson freeform one day. But these look sick. With the upside down shot too, so we get that hang time. Look how thick these locks are coming in. Crazy. It's so interesting to see the loops and the shapes that dreadlocks make, because when we're growing our hair in like this, it's literally impossible to duplicate this hairstyle. Somebody could take this photo and go to the salon or the loctician and be like, I want these dreadlocks. And they'll be like, nope, sorry, can't do it. It's impossible to remake that because this is God's creation right here. This is God's creation. And God is not to be imitated, neither his processes. So we accept them for what they are. And it's a beautiful journey once you get on it. Yo, freeform dreads about 3 to 5 months. Crazy. Could these have been started with the dread sponge? Quite possibly. High topping it looks like Sideshow Bob in the beginning stages. Cool, man. I like it. I like it. You got a great start. 3 to 5 months. Wait till you're at 3 to 5 years, bro. All right. 3 years today. 3 years today. What do we got here? Boom shakalaka. Okay. The bleached fro into the twisted fro? 2-strand twist fro? Loving that Bob Marley shirt though. So he went with the 2-strand twist to start his locks, even though his dread fro at the beginning would have locked up real nice. And you can see the new growth coming in that's not being bleached. It's a good choice. Just to leave the original tips bleach and not do anything else amongst the new growth. I notice a lot more frizz coming into play here as well. As his locks mature, they get frizzier and frizzier. Okay, it looks like they got cleaned up a little bit in this shot. Now they're almost all black. Where did the bleach go? Whoa. Maturing in real time. He's got the Clarks on. What? Now they look mad different. Damn, now they're really matured. Whoa, man. That's crazy. Yo, that is a sick journey. I appreciate that so much. Dame's on fire. Like father, like son. Jeez. That is a dread duo if I ever seen one. I don't often see parents and children with locks together, so it's a beautiful sight, King. And Prince. Love how the grow change. Love how they grow and change. Feeling good with the progress today. Quigley Quigs in the house with the top knot. Damn, son. Looking fire. 2.5 years. Damn, okay. Damn, they are solid. Congos coming in righteously too. Bamba. 2 years lockiversary as well here. Yo, what? Are those pigtails, or is that how your locks are forming? That's how they're forming? Dude. Natural pigtail locks? Like, that's crazy.
3 on the left here.
I feel like this is a great foundation for these to grow super long, thick and natty. Like, you literally have the best crown right now to just keep these growing into long, flat locks. And, as we were saying before, these looking like they are true 100% free forms, not separated and just accepted for how they come together entirely. Big ups. I love this. I love the visors with the locks growing over top. It's such a Jamaican look. Crazy. A little bit of red dye going on there. Sides trimmed up. That's dope. That's dope. Real clean edging. Looks like he's at work. Let's get the edge up for work. What? 9 years free form is the retwist. What do you mean? 9 years, eh? Crazy. I love it. Very wild and free look. Sunday wash. Holy shit. Look at those freaking Congos. These dreads are not round. They are rectangular and flat. It's amazing the shapes that can come out from it. You know? This dude's loving his hairstyle. You don't know he loves it. Just a bit over 3 years. Started with hair length. Started with shoulder length hair. Okay. What? Just over 3 years. Now, to me, these look like they've been crocheted into place. Most likely went to a loctician to get these done. It's cool. I love the gray going on here as well. And duly noted, the beard, the full beard and mustache with the locks is definitely the look. A closer look into just 3 months. Holy shit. 3 months and you got these little baby dread sprouts already budding up. And a perfect plateau for freeform locks to grow in. You will be hyped and pleased on the way that they progress, trust me. 2.5 years. We got a lot of people around that 2 and 3 year mark today. Crazy. Very mature though. And at that perfect chin/shoulder length. Memorable of the Bob Marley Kaya album cover. Very lengthy too. Loving it. Alright, finally getting long after 2 years of shrinkage. Cool. Wispy tips, full beard and mustache, frizzy hair, manzanati youth. Life so far. Ooh, the big up blunts. I like that little dread ring you got going on there. Red tips, frizzy top, manza free forma. They ask for the wood up that way. He's got spacers in his ears. Crazy. I love the expressions people make with their lock photos because it just shows like the silliness, the level of comfort that they have with their self. A lot of people sending in these photos, they don't care what people think about their locks. They're just doing this shit because it calls within their soul, and I love that. I love that. Last one here for the day. Greetings, massive. Sending peace and love out of Cape Town, South Africa. Big up the South Africa massive. I'm loving the hat. I actually commented on this photo saying, bro, I love your hat. And he said to me, He says, I give thanks. This tam is very special to me. I got it as a gift from a vegetable seller. I would be normally buying all my veggies from this one Rasta elder, and he literally took the tam off of his head and put it on me. It's like a blessing for me. Sorry for the long story. Not a problem at all. I do have one thing to say about that situation.